today we have a Volkswagen Caddy 1.6 C or D diesel engine, small maintenance, just cabin filter and the oil filter and the oil, of course. Today we use a ROF 011 from Recall and cabin filter right over here, RCF 014. Yep. Alright, so first we take off this bad boy, Torx 30, and just underneath there's the oil filter, and we disconnect our air hose. Alright, so Torx 30, let's take it off to make some room. Yep. And there we go. Enough room to get the oil filter out. Just barely enough room. And this will be maybe a 32 socket. Yep. Sorry. 30. Yep. So we loosen the oil filter to let the remaining oil in the filter drain out. Let's see which one we need. Something bigger. And yeah, 32 millimeters. These get tightened also at 25 Newton-meter torque. So if you listen, you can hear the oil drain right now. So yeah, it's pretty good. So we can leave it on. Doesn't matter. It can drain like this. Pull out the dipstick to remind yourself that we need to fill up the oil. Of course, test the coolant for temperature with our refractometer. This will be good, as I did the timing belt and water pump already. These go bad on these engines. A lot of water pump problems. This one bad at, I think, around the 110,000 kilometer mark. So we have a minus 15. That's a little bit on the low side. If we fill her up just a little bit, we will take pure coolant concentrate. Of course, depends where you live. But normally it should be minus 25, at least minus 20. So let's check out the level. And the level is fine. So I'll suck it out later and fill it up with concentrate. Also, when you put on the cap, a little bit of white grease, quick tip, makes life easier for the next time when you take it out and screw it at least up. And it clicks up. That's it, it's in place. So we fill up the washer fluid with some concentrates and water. You can get these ones on eBay, pretty handy. Up, nice little bit of concentrate. This is just good soap actually, so but use the Sonax stuff, really good. And then top it off with water. Just an old jug I kept for water. Oh. Yep. And there we go. So that's done. Now let's drain the oil. I think the sump protection plate takes 25, torques 25, if I recall it correctly. Yep. And also 40 or 45 for 2 last bolts. So number 25, and then I think bigger one. It's 40, no, 47, 40, 60, no, I think it was 45. I have a 45 in here. Yeah, let me clean up a bit. We're back, and it's 45 Torx bits 45. Yep. Yep. Bam, there we go. And the rest is number 25. We can choose to screw off this little lip or take it off over here. So doesn't matter. Today I'm gonna do it like this. Yep. Yep. If you miss something, no, one over here. Over here. And look. Up. And off comes the plate. It has these little plastic tabs that you need to just lift a bit up. 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 And they come out. Bam. There we go. Shove the protection plate aside, and here we have the number 19 drain bolts, 19mm. So let's take the pan up. And number 19 up. Some rag, a little bit more perhaps. Oh, planes. All right, so smack it, lefty loosey. Yep, there we go. And unscrew it. It will when the oil is hot, it will fly out of it. So make sure it's you have some room, so it can fly out. And you'll feel the last thread push against the bolts and keep unscrewing it, and suddenly it comes out. It takes a bit of exercise probably, but if you do it like this, pretty handy. Make sure your pan is in the middle of a drain hole. It's making fart sounds, but it's okay. It's weekend. We all had a rough night, didn't we? So, let us drain out. These ones have a solid washer on them, so you cannot replace the washer. You have to replace the whole thing. We sell them like this, but if the washer is still okay, there's no problem. Just tighten it well. I would say around 25 Newton meters, and you're good to go. So, let's continue. Take out the filter. Up. And there we go. That one's loose. Make sure you have a rack. Yep. And now we have to wiggle and wiggle a bit. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And if you're struggling to get it out, it's this electrical connector thing that's holding it into place. You see? It comes out without any further unscrewing of things. So, let's get a new element for this one. Here we have the, let me just get a new seal. Nice. A new element. Of course, we use the box for the old one. Hopla, just pull it off. This one goes in the box. That's the seal. So, how to get it off? Little flathead screwdriver goes under the lip, and up, it comes off. Pretty nice, yes. Dispose of this bad boy. And we have some extra seals. Didn't see them. On the top. So these ones live here. That's one. And then you have one on top, a little one, same thing. Put your little screwdriver under it and pry it off. Yep, boom. Now install the new ones. First, the slightly bigger one. Yep, just slides into place. Maybe it's easier to do it without gloves. Just maybe. Yeah, it's almost threw it directly on the ground, but I catched it with my foot, so close one. Doombreaker element. So gloves are okay, but yeah, sometimes damn it. Okay. Of course, oil makes everything slippy. So yeah, here we go. It's on, finally. Nice one. So, put the element on. Ah, we still need to put on the bigger one. Goes in this slot right over here. Make pay attention not to do it in the threads or something somewhere else. If you would think this would be a good place, but look, the thread begins here, so it has its special own slot location. Up, this clicks in place. Yep. Oh, dispose of the garbage immediately. Up. And then we just drop it back in. Same exact procedure, the opposite of course. Pull the line a bit back, and suddenly it just goes into place. Voila, and it screws on. Yep. Like nothing. Alright, so now we tighten it. 25 Newton meters, I know it by heart. Used to it. You can feel everything is turning in real nice, so nothing blocked. Sometimes you could have the case that the filter is stuck, and then but then you have to watch out and restart. And always look at the oil light when we put in the new oil. Start the car up, look at the oil light. Sorry, I have a little bit of hay fever. Nose is blocked. Oil lamp should go out immediately or after a second or so. Especially the second time. Right, on left here. Sweet, still have a half an hour left. Nice. All right, so the filter is in. Put this guy back on. Differential pressure sensor for the particle filter. Made in USA. For all the North American watchers, viewers. Good stuff, good stuff. Yep. Never had one fail until now, so must be good. Alright, so let's screw on drain bolt if the oil is before we do that, of course, we cannot forget to lubricate the doors and the handles. As always, good stuff here from WD-40. You can see it has been coming to my shop, so doors are still intact. Yep, everywhere there's a point that turns, a hinge, lubricated, and maybe I'll adjust the camera angle again. Up. And of course the lock. These are nice cans, nicely pressurized. Most cans are like blip. You don't really get the grease in the hinge, you know. So, up. Keep it on the roller. Yep. Voila. Nice. A little bit in the cylinder. And the drivers are always handy. Just a little bit extra. And of course, the hood lock. Bam. And we're done. Voila. Before you do that, you might as well put the cabin filter in, so the oil gets to drain a little bit more. And the recoil is so kind to give us an explanation. So we need to take off the bottom plastic parts, blah blah blah. And then there's an obvious location. Alright, let's do that. Yep, retract the seats as much as you can. And what do we have here? Two plastic things that turn in. Turn loose, I mean. Damn it. My nose is bothering me. Can't think anymore. So, it's yeah, I remember. It's an easy one, this one. You could peel back this part. This is held into place with a plastic tab and two little plastic tabs. Up. So these ones just shove to the front, so or to the back, yeah, to the back rather. And there are little hooks that go in the cabin filter, so you cannot misplace it actually. And we're just in time. So it goes in like this. This is the shape, so direction of the airflow is on there, but should go in like this. Direction of the airflow. So we have a specific location for the hooks, so we cannot put it in as we have a tab over here and another one over here, and to open it you should pull it back. So let's check it out. Yep, looking pretty good, looking pretty good. Yep. We put the hooks in the filter, we shove the thing to the front, and now we can put it in like this. Pretty neat, pretty neat. One of the easier cabin filters, I think. And then, yep, we shove it back again. Make sure it's all the hooks are in there, and then I try to do it with one hand. We shove it to the front again. As you can see, tight, nice into place. Yep, and that's how we do it. Put the plastic thing on again. It slides in place. Make sure the two things here, two tubes, go back into place again. I might as well use two hands this time. And there we go. Yep. Centered and pushed into place. And this one just goes back in with the two screws, plastic screws. Yep. And the tubes line up. So yeah, that's looking better. You line up the tubes, the air vent things, and the holes will line up to screw it in again. Noise! Very nice. Yep. Damn it, it's my knee. And there we go. Nice. Yep. And now it's time to put the drain bolt on. Oh. No, it's for the paperboy. Later. Drain bolt goes on again. We pour in the oil and we're ready. So it's yeah, it's dripping. Well, yeah, gonna be dripping for the rest of the day. So that's a good one. Yep. Now that the dripping is done, remove the oil pan. Important step. Don't ask me why I do this. You'll find out if you leave it every time underneath the drain hole. You drop your tools in and yeah, it sucks. Yep, nice and tight. Give it a little tap. Hopla. Just for good measure. Bam, that's done. You don't need the 50 bit also. Don't need to leave. Alright. And now we put the plate back on. So, just put my regular. Yep. It has a specific location for the lips. Really easy. You line it up and then you just push it in. Make sure the lips are not interfering. And yep. Let's see what's the problem over here. Oh, I'm stuck on a piece of aluminum, I think. Yeah. So press it a bit, and then oh man. Come on. So we're pressing it against the lip of the radiator. So pull on this lip a bit and then press it in. So there we go. That's one. This one didn't go in so good, so no problem. Just pull down on the lip again. And now the other part slides out. Frustrating. So frustrating. Frustrating. It's like the little doll from Beerfest. Poo-poo. Frustrating. So we're lined up everywhere, almost everywhere. Yep. And then the light falls off my face, of course, off my head. So now we pull down, up to over here. We pull down over there. Oh, come on, just go in. Oh. So yeah, it's in. Whew. That was rather annoying. Yeah. Just about to say one of the best sump protection plates, but I'll have to take my words back. So, turn these in. Number 45 Torx again. Yep. There's a lot of thread lock on there, so they will be a bit difficult to screw in. Unless you have the Milwaukee. Yep. This tool tightens to 54 Newton meters, so but, That will be tight enough, or more than enough. Yep. So now the little ones, 25 Torx key. I like to put them at 5 Newton meter. It's just a plastic screw, so righty tighty. Voila, there we go. Yep. Over here. Yep. Over here. One in the middle. If we can catch it. Yes, we can. Up. And the slip is not under there. But now it is, so no problem at all. You can cheat a little bit with plastic. It's very forgiving sometimes. So, last ones. Yes. Check it. Yep, nice. Very nice. Very fucking nice. Let's pour in the oil and let's be done with the job. Yeah, I'll dispose of it in a second. But that's kind of boring to film, so. This one takes, oh, don't stop on it. 4.3 liters, 5W30, full synthetic engine oil. So, take your last rack, apparently. Yeah. Oh. Have to go to the store again. Say hi to people. I don't like to say things to people. I'd rather be here. Talk to cars. .3 liters. Let's concentrate. Looks like my barrel is getting empty. Damn it! Yep, 4.3 liters. That's it. Quick tip, how to know if your barrel is empty. No, we have about 17, 18 liters left. Just knock on the barrel. Knocking on heaven's barrel. Or wasn't that the title? So we put in the lipstick again, as we're here with the oil. Now, let's pour. And let's see how well she takes it this time. Oh, she takes it good. She takes it well. You can, well, pretty much pour it in with a, yeah, strong pour. Bam. At this point, you always remind yourself, did I put on the drain bolt? Did I install it back on the sump? That's normal, because if you didn't, well, you're in for a very messy day. Never had it, almost happened to me once. Never did it But back in at the Ford garage where I used to work, I saw it one time happen with a van that the ones that take like 10 liters of oil to fill up, and it just covered the whole floor. So double check perhaps. Yep. So let's drop the car, start that boy up. There we go. Of course, make sure there's ventilation. Also, your lungs will not be happy. Write down the mileage in the book. Make sure there's a stamp in the book. So press in the clutch, and the oil light goes out immediately, so that's very, very good. My customer needs it back at 15 hours, so I better rush. So that's for now. Check out your oil level, of course, on the dipstick, and we'll be good to go. Yep. Yep. So clean it off once. It's normal, it's a diesel, it's always black, the oil. When a diesel has a bit of kilometers or miles on the clock, it's always immediately dark. So we need to fill up a little bit more. So good that we check it. It will rise until the middle of the dipstick, I guess. So it will take 4.3, but my pouring can is a little bit off. So let's fill up a little bit more and check it again. It can happen. Did I misjudge the 4.3? It could be the case. Yep. Just a little bit more. Yep. Ah, shut up. Damn it. And when the engine will be sitting for like a half an hour, it will be perfect, because it will rise a little bit to the maximum. So put your cabin cap on. Yep. I guess we're ready. See you for the next one. Take care, subscribe, like, bye bye. Subscribe. Thank you.